Hello everyone, welcome back to Where's the Bandwagon. My name is Will and we're back with Season 1 Episode 4 of Doctor Who, Aliens of London. In this video we're going to be breaking down all the episode's Easter eggs, references and things you may have missed as we bring you a breakdown of every Doctor Who episode in the revived series. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. Let's get to it. At the beginning of the episode, the Doctor rushes in to explain that it's been a whole 12 months since Rose left, rather than 12 hours.
Sorry.
He's not perfect. And I think that's so brilliant. Sometimes we get it wrong and it's not always accurate or we miss the point. And that's what makes it different.
Leela, I've made a terrible mistake.
This plot point gives the audience the first indication that the Doctor's control of time isn't always accurate. At times he can make a landing incredibly accurately, to the second. For example, in The End of the World, he lands right when the sun makes an impressive expansion so that he can show off to Rose. But here, he's a whole 12 months late. This concept that he can't always control the TARDIS is explored and used many times going forward in the revived series, mainly to create more interesting stories. Later in the episode, the Doctor flies the TARDIS and we get some great fun clips of Ecclestone. In the shooting scripts, Russel T Davies describes the Doctor as sailing the high seas when he's flying the TARDIS. Ecclestone does an incredible job of looking both like he's having fun while flying the TARDIS, and then in the next second looking like he's just not in control at all. This shows that the TARDIS isn't a simple flying craft, but a dynamic machine that the Doctor needs to wrestle with to get it to fly in the right direction, and occasionally he loses those wrestling matches.
Amy, I said the zigzag plotter.
I pulled the zigzag plotter!
Well, you're standing with the door behind you.
Yes!
Okay, take 2 steps to your right and pull it again.
In the Season 6 episode The Doctor's Wife, Neil Gaiman and Stephen Moffat seemingly address this issue by including this scene in the episode.
You know, since we're talking with Mal's, not really an opportunity that comes along very often, I just want to say, you have never been very reliable.
And you have?
You didn't always take me where I wanted to go.
No, but I always took you where you needed to go.
You did.
It's such a brilliant line that really does an incredible job of explaining why the Doctor always lands in the right places. Although, if this is the case and the TARDIS always takes the Doctor to where he needs to go, you do have to wonder why the TARDIS thought the Doctor needed to take Rose 12 months too late in this episode. Maybe the TARDIS knew about the Slitheen's plans for destruction and greed and thought that the Doctor being here at this time was more important than Rose being taken home to her mother in a reasonable time. Alternatively, maybe the time machine knew that Rose would become Bad Wolf and pop the hood of the TARDIS, nearly breaking it in the process, and so the TARDIS wanted to try and create a situation where maybe Rose wasn't a companion anymore, as being taken away from her family for 12 months may not make her want to continue to travel with the Doctor. Or maybe the TARDIS just thought it would be funny to see the Doctor have to explain his way out of abducting a 19-year-old for 12 months. Might be her way of getting back at him for all those times he hit the TARDIS with a hammer. In my opinion, landing the TARDIS 12 months too late is a great extra twist to an already incredibly strong start to the series. This plot point just introduces another element of a complicated family home life for Rose. The impact of including a plot point where the world moves on 1 year from the pilot is brilliant for shock value and in creating an interesting twist to the opening of the series. However, it has caused a number of continuity errors in Doctor Who. Normally, I never like to speak on goofs and errors in Doctor Who in these videos, as I don't particularly think they add anything. I think that knowing about these errors can take you out of the story, as you can't unsee it. But I think this continuity point is interesting. The missing poster suggests that Rose went missing the day after the autumn invasion on the 6th of March 2005, returning in 2006. However, multiple later stories completely ignore this and the fact that the viewer is also 1 year out of sync with the calendar on Earth. The Christmas invasion is set at Christmas in 2005, where Rose is meant to have been missing for 12 months, yet of course there's no commotion when Jackie sees her. The fact that there was a loss of a year was therefore completely forgotten by the writers, which led to several contradictions. In fact, all of the stories going forwards should have been set 1 year later than they actually were. Now, I personally don't think that that's a very big deal, but it just highlights just how complicated writing for Doctor Who can be, and that in the interest of sanity and not going crazy, often as a writer you just need to say, sod it, let's just forget about that, and in this case they made the decision to just make the date in the Doctor Who universe the same as the date in the real world. I think that Russel T Davies really excels at making Rose's world and her family feel real, makes the audience understand what they are dealing with and understand the character's emotions and the impact that travelling the Doctor will have on Rose's loved ones.
Don't go, sweetheart. Please don't go.
It's clear that Russel T Davies really wanted to explore the character's home life, rather than what was done for the majority of classic Doctor Who in the past where companions' home lives weren't even considered.
In the old days, it was travel or nothing. With the Doctor, you'd sort of get on board the TARDIS, and that's it, you were gone. And now I don't believe you'd watch a series without asking the basic common sense questions of like, well, don't her family miss her? Is she gone missing? Who loves her? Who's left behind? The most important thing I wanted to do was just make her real, just to give her a life. And that's why I did a mother for her and a boyfriend. And not only that, but a story structure that means we keep coming back to that. We keep exploring Rose's life against normal life. To keep it real, to be honest, so that you've always got a touchstone.
After the opening credits, we cut to Jackie going ballistic at Rose and the Doctor. Quite understandably. Camille again does an amazing job in this role with her acting in this scene.
I meant to phone. I really did. I forgot.
What, for a year? You forgot for a year?
Throughout the interaction with her mum, Rose says that she forgot to call home. Now, it does make me think about what happened on Platform 1 in The End of the World with the superphone. When did this call take place? If Jackie thought Rose was missing straight away, why was she just doing the washing and being all cool and calm when she answered the phone?
I think that's amazing. You want to see the bill?
The policeman in the scene asks,
When you say companion, is this a sexual relationship?
No.
Now this lets the viewer know that this isn't a romantic relationship, but one of just friends travelling. Jackie then addresses the Doctor.
Then what is it? Because you waltz in here all charm and smiles, and the next thing I know, she vanishes off the face of the earth.
This shows that Jackie remembers the Doctor in their first encounter and that she remembers that this was the same day of the Autumn invasion. It's a wonder why she blamed Mickey for Rose's disappearance, bearing in mind that the day her daughter went missing, this strange bloke was seen with her.
Well, anything could happen.
No.
During the scene, Jackie asks,
How old are you then? 40? 45?
During the filming of Doctor Who, Ecclestone was in his early 40s. Now this scene does remind me of the episode The Star Beast, the first of the 14th Doctor's stories.
Nice to meet you, skinny man.
Oh, word of advice. You can wear a suit that tight up to the age of 35 and no further.
It's funny to note here that David Tennant was 35 when he was cast as the 10th Doctor back in 2005, meaning that this dig from Donna applies to every aspect of David Tennant's Doctor Who suits. The Doctor's age is also brought up later in the episode when Rose finds out that the Doctor is 900 years old.
When you say 900 years,
That's my age.
you're 900 years old.
Yeah.
My mum was right. That is one hell of an age gap.
Now the Doctor tells Rose that he's 900 years old. However, in the episode Time and the Rani, part 4 back in 1987, he had given his age as being much older than this. Many times in Doctor Who, the Doctor's age has been brought up with the answers that he gives contradicting one another. Many have theorised that in this scene, Ecclestone was simply rounding down his age rather than being exactly 900 years old. However, in Voyage of the Damned, the 2007 Christmas special, he gives his exact age at being 903.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below. You got a problem with that?
Now this episode takes place 3 years after Aliens of London, meaning that he wasn't rounding down when he speaks to Rose in this scene. Some have speculated that he simply lost count of his age, especially during the Time War, and so began trying to count again from the age of 900 at the start of his 9th incarnation. Stephen Moffat gave us a possible explanation for these inconsistencies in the Doctor's age in the episode Day of the Doctor.
How old are you now?
I don't know. I lose track. 1200 and something, I think, unless I'm lying. I can't remember if I'm lying about my age. That's how old I am.
Jackie then slaps the Doctor. The Doctor would also get a slap from the mother of his next companion and a few others. Later in the episode, Rose makes the following comment.
It hurts. It's so gay.
Many people say that this line dates the show, and I agree, but at the same time this was an insult regularly used in the UK in 2005 and is definitely accurate to what people used as throwaway lines in the noughties. Russel T Davies, being a gay man, wrote a response to the criticism this line received, saying that it was just the way people talked, and claimed that he was just trying to provoke discussion by using the frame in the episode. Thank you for watching this part 2 of our breakdown of the episode Aliens of London. Please make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode. Be sure to check out the breakdowns we have done for the other episodes in this series, and comment down below your favourite part of the episode. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. See you later.